Hi guys, this is Prabhu from bloggerspokes.com. This video I am making it to help you set up your WordPress blog in Google Cloud Platform. As you must be aware, there are lots of cloud platforms nowadays, which is Google Cloud is one of them. Then there is Amazon and PhD and all. They are also providing some VPS servers. What happened is recently I tried to move from my shared hosting, which was exhausted because of the visitors I get. So I tried to set up a new VPS, and I found Google Cloud Platform is better and it's reliable also than other VPS providers. I'm not saying that the other VPS providers are bad or something, but the Google Cloud Platform is present all over the place. I mean, as you know, Google is a giant, right? So today I'm going to talk about how you can set up your WordPress blog on Google Cloud Platform. So as you can see here is you can go to cloud.google.com and that will transfer you to the Google Cloud Platform. And here, as you can see, these are the features that Google Cloud is providing right now. And the best thing what I like about Google is they are very transparent about their policy, and the pricing that they have provided is pretty much whatever you use you are going to pay for that. You are not going to pay for the whole month or anything. You are going to pay however amount, I mean whatever server resources you are going to use, you are going to pay for that only. So if you see here, these are also the products that Google is providing, right? So but here I'm concentrating on installing WordPress on Google Cloud Platform, right? So let's sign in. Okay, so once you sign in, you're going to see this page where again the same page, but here you can recognize that your display picture that you have account is showing up here. So and just yeah, just one more thing, if you are in outside India or if you are around San Francisco, then you might want to attend this one, which is this is announcing next 2016. This is if you click on here, this actually transforms to this page, which is a platform where Google is going to describe what their platform can do and what they are capable of and that sort of thing. So you can register for next, it's just $4.99, and you can be updated on the latest technologies that Google Cloud is using. So here, once you log in, you can go to my console, and just to remind you, I mean, just to let you know, you guys, Google is right now providing $300 of free account balance when you sign up for the trial of Google Cloud Platform. All right, of course, the resources that you're going to be using, it's going to be limited, but it's not like that it's not like that you can just you can. So as I was saying, guys, you can sign up for free, which is providing you $300 of account balance in your account, which you can use for 60 days. And in 60 days, you can use as many VMs as you want. You can create as many VMs as you want, and of course, there are some limitations, like you can have one IP. But when you upgrade your account, you're going to have seven IPs, I guess, seven IPs assigned to you. So yeah, so this is how the dashboard looks like. You can customize the dashboard from here. For the first time, I have enabled all the options that are available. So this is how you this is how you customize your dashboard, and this is how it looks like. And here's the menu that is available. It has home, API manager, billing, cloud launcher, permissions, and these are all basically our work will be in compute engine, app engine, container engine, and networking. Big table is Google's it's Google's own way of handling big data, so that's big table. And there is BigQuery as well here. So these are the options that are available here. Deployment manager is the thing that you should look at. Once you go to deployment manager, so you're gonna see this, because if you don't have any deployments available, you're going to see this. So you have to go to cloud launcher, which will be having all the scripts that is available inside Google Cloud Platform for you to install in one click. That's what we get in other VMs, like one click install for WordPress and all. So you can go to blog or CMS, content management system. This is so these are the two options that is available. I mean, WordPress is available inside that. So there are two options for WordPress. One is Bitnami. It is also a some kind of provider that is providing Google scripts, and the official provider is this one, as you can see, WordPress Google Click to Deploy. So we are going to go with that. You're gonna have to click on that to be able to install WordPress on the VM, and of course it will be creating a new VM. It will be asking all those details, so let's go ahead and click on launch. So this is the deployment name that you can give it as anything. Say for my website, I'm giving bloggers books, right? So zone, these are many zones that are available, and if you want further information, you can click on the small question mark here. The zone determines that what computing resources are available when your data is stored and used. So this is a critical information. This is a critical thing that you're going to choose for your VM. So let me tell you what is exactly join. I just clicked on learn more. I'm going to show you something, right? Uh, so the zones, there are so many zones in Asia, Europe, and US, Central and USA East, but there are some differences in these zones. That's why I clicked on learn more. When I clicked on there, I am transferred to here. This is explaining what are the zones and what are the reasons that Google is covering and what is the differences between all those things, right? So if you can see here, Central US and Eastern US, these both are having Haswell processors and 32 core machine types and local SSDs, of course, for the speed of input and output data, right? So if you see all other areas, they don't have, except Western Europe, that's West D. All other areas are having Ivy Breeze or Sandy Breeze, right? So the fastest processor that is available right now is Haswell processors. So you're going to choose that. And we of course need 32 core machine types, because in the future, if your website I mean, if your blog is getting bigger and bigger, then of course you need more than one core or two core or eight cores, right? And you of course need SSDs, because nowadays SATA drives are not so much dependable, because SSDs are so much faster. Trust me when I say this. So the best option that I have tested, and I have tested the speeds of the websites. So the best option I would say is to go for US Central 1B or US Central 1C. You are getting Haswell processors, 32 core machine types, and local SSD. So we're going to go with US Central 1B or C. I'm going to choose B. Then here comes the details of the machine, right? So the machine, whatever you choose, the machine here is dependent on what you're going to pay Google for this particular VM, right? So if I'm going to choose here this one, which is having approximately 4 GB of RAM and one CPU, right? So this is that, and here I'm gonna type the, you're going to have to give the administrative email here. And since you are going to install a WordPress, you're going to have phpMyAdmin, and this you have to change this to SST, and 10 GB for 5 to 6 websites which are having around 300 to 400 visitors per day, which is around 2000 to 3000 visitors per day is fine, just fine. 10 GB is fine. So you can select that and you can just click on deploy, and now it's going to create your VM in Google Cloud Engine. All right, as you can see, this is right now creating all these details, right? This is right now creating all those, and the site address, instance name, and WordPress admin and administrator and MySQL things, all those things you are going to get once this is done. So let's just wait for it. Pause the video because it takes some time to install the WordPress. As you can see, the bloggers books VM has been deployed. Now it's trying to deploy the installation. So in the meantime, I just wanted to let you know, guys, how you can identify how much you are going to pay, right? So you can go to here and then go to compute engine, and in the compute engine, actually, when you try to select some of the criteria, as I said, the zone and the 3.75 GB RAM and the N1 thing that we selected. So if you are going to do that, then it's going to show you how much it's going to charge you per month based on their calculations, which is normally, based on the normal uses of all the users, they have calculated that, right? So you're going to get that information over there. So it's taking some time for me to open right now. Okay, looks like my internet had some issues. So anyways, so this is once you go to cloud compute engine here, compute engine here, it's going to take you to this screen. So I am going to, as you can see, the VM that we have created is right now installed, and this is the IP, and these are the options you can normally get. You can SSH and other things, you can use gcloud command and all. So let's as I was talking about the cost, let's go into and see what's the cost it's going to cost me, right? So we have selected US Central B, right? We are supposed to select B or C, right? So this is the machine type normally, which you can change, of course, and this is the details that they have provided. It's going to charge 37, not even 37, around 0.037 cents, right? So that's how you're going to be charged, and this is the very important thing before you decide, right? So let's say we selected this one, right? So it's going to cost me around $27.25 per month. That is estimated, and depending on the usage, you are going to be charged, right? So that's this one, 36.5 for the machine itself, and $1.70 for month for 10 GB SSD. And there is one discount that they have added, which is sustained use discount, and you normally get 30% discount on it. So I just clicked on learn more so that I can show you guys how they're calculating, right? So first, 0 to 25% of your usage, they're going to charge 100%. After that, 25 to 50%, they're going to charge you 80%. and after 50 to 75 they're going to charge you 60% of that. So here's the calculation that you can refer to understand the billing. So of course a 4 GB RAM machine, that too from Google, it's I mean I don't expect it to somewhere between 50 to $60, depending on the market right now. I was not expecting actually to get a deal like this, $27.25 for 4 GB RAM machine. That's again for, I mean, 30 days, 24 hours, and all the week. It's not even stopping for one day, right? So that here you can see how much it's going to cost. And let's go back to WordPress where we deployed, right? So okay, so as you can see, all these things are available here. And the thing is, the site address is here the IP, which you can change later on after you point it to cloud from your DNS manager, whoever is your DNS manager. Say for I am using Google, and you can use like GoDaddy or Bluehost or SiteGround or anything. So you can change it to point to this IP and it'll work. So here you have the instance zone, the administrator, username and the password, the admin panel, and whether PHP admin is installed or not, and then PHP admin username as root. Yeah, okay, so there is one thing which I felt bad about Google is Google Console, I mean Google Cloud Engine, that when you install WordPress, it's not going to give an option to you so that you can choose the username, I mean database username or WordPress username on your own. It's going to use the default ones, that's admin and root, and you're going to log into WordPress and change in the WP config once you are there, right? Once you installed WordPress, you're going to have to log into the VM as SSH or SFTP, and then you're going to change that, right? So this is since the WordPress is installed, I'm going to click on that. This is my IP that Google has provided. So after you're installed, this is how your website is going to look like, right? WordPress on Google Compute Engine, and as you can see, it's pretty fast. What I experienced with other VPS providers, I have tested SiteGround, I have tested Bluehost. Bluehost was terrible, and I have tested PHP. I have also tested right now Google Console. Google Cloud Engine, but I find Google Cloud Engine to be fast enough, right? As you can see, this is the new one. I never accessed this URL. I'm clicking on this and boom, it's there. So it's pretty fast, and this is how you're going to see the first WordPress install that is installed. And the PHP admin, of course, it is the same way. You're going to get that's just my computer, it's not the screen. Okay, so you go into that URL, you can log into phpMyAdmin, and here are some of the template properties that it has provided. What are the zones, what is the admin email, and what are the types of things that it has used, what is the TCP IP port, and what is the things that it has allowed in the TCP IP port for your website. So it has given all those informations here. So once you do that, that's all, and your WordPress is installed right now. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so you're once you go to the PHP admin, then you are going to see this screen, and you can just giving these credentials as root. And because root is the default, as I said, Google doesn't allow you to provide your own credentials or own username, customized username. So you're going to provide the default ones. and that's there. I mean, you are logged into your PHP admin, right? You have all the databases here, and by default it is named as WP database, which you have to rename after you go to your uh, WordPress install in this one in SFTP or SSH, or however you're going to do it. You have to change the WP config so that you get all those things renamed, the database name, the password, and everything. So I'm going to try here just to show you the WP admin here, and as I said, it's gonna be admin, and the password is this. Of course, it'll be provided to you on the screen itself. So for the admin is incorrect. Why it isn't correct? Okay, let me try again. Right, so I might have copied the wrong password or some extra characters was there. So now I'm able to see the home screen here, the WordPress dashboard here. Everything is exactly same. I just feel like it's fast. I don't know, maybe it's my experience, but once you try, you can let me know in the comments whether you'll find it fast or not. But I just tried to go ahead and talk to some people, those who are already using Google Cloud Compute Engine, and they also mentioned that the websites are pretty fast. Even they're handling around 4 lakhs of hits one day per day, and that's even just with 3.75 gigs. That's like what we just selected for 2725. So that's it, and you're good to go. Your VM is installed, your WordPress is installed, and the WordPress migrating options that you have, like copying the database, copying the files, copying the WP content from your previous host to Google Cloud, is exactly the same. And so yeah, that's it. And you're gonna see how much CPU percent you're using since when you install the uh, VM, and these are the API requests. Google has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of APIs which you can use, of course. And so yeah, everything is here. So let me show you how you can connect an SFTP. You can use SFTP for your this one for the WordPress install. Go to the SFTP, which is secured FTP, to be able to update the WordPress files on the Google Cloud platform. So I'm gonna show you how you can connect to that SFTP, how you can connect so that you can update the uh, files, WordPress files from your previous host to Google platform. Before that, I want to tell you one thing, which is very important. For SEO perspective, a private IP which is assigned to your queue is pretty much important. It is, I mean, it's very important when you are on a shared host, but in VPS also it is as much as important as the shared hosting. So how you can assign a private IP to your Google VM, VPS, is you can just once you go to VM instances in the compute engine, you can go to compute engine here, and then when you go to VM instances, you will see the VM that is installed. So after you click on that, you will see all the CPU usage. You can configure it for last 30 days or last 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 hour or something. You can configure that. So once you do that, you're gonna see here you have assigned an external IP, right? That is a public IP for the internet. You're not forwarding the IP to anything else. So what you can do is you can just click on edit here, and in the external IP you can select a new static IP address, and here you can just give a name. See, for right now I'm giving bloggers books latest leaders. Okay, so bloggers books, and this is an IP. So you can just click on reserve, and by doing that you will be assigned an private IP, which is just for your VM. While I was trying previously, I tried with the new different IP, which is this one, and so that is why it's showing here. And right now I created bloggers books, this one, so you can just click on that, and then that's all. You don't need to do anything else but save it, and it will update as it is showing here. It will update your instance to that particular IP, right? And there is a different there is one another thing, that is allowing HTTP and HTTPS both the networks to your VM, because you never know who is referring. So you're not supposed to allow only HTTP or only HTTPS. So here you have to click on both the options in the firewall, so that it opens 403, which is for HTTPS, and 80 port, which is for HTTP. So just do that and click on save again. That'll update the instance blogsworks VM. All right, so that's that. And as I was saying, we need to log into the SFTP to be able to update the WordPress files. So this is the URL where you can get how to transfer your files to Google Engine. So there are different options. You can set up a FTP option, or you can use the gcloud tool. Gcloud tool is something that is you can install on your machine, and from your machine using putty tool you can connect to your server, and using gcloud, it is just it's much more safer, and it's also all the steps are given here, so you can do that as well. So there are two ways. One is for SFTP, which is using FileZilla, or something else which you might be using. Other than that, it is gcloud. So for gcloud, I'm going to explain both the things. I mean, both the steps that you can take using gcloud as well as FileZilla or SFTP. So using gcloud, for gcloud you need the cloud SDK to be installed. So if you click on this, it'll get you to this URL, which will be having all the details, how to install for Windows, for Ubuntu, Linux, or Mac. So it has all the details here. For Windows, you normally have to go ahead and install using an exe. You have to install the software on your laptop or desktop and then start using it. Since I'm using a Mac, I have already done this step previously, so I'm just gonna do this step, which is executing the shell for restart. So okay, the shell is restarted. Now the gcloud init to initialize the gcloud environment. Once you do that, it normally takes you, now it will ask the configuration files. You can always, I'm going to create a new configuration so that you guys can see and do the same way. So enter the configuration name. It'll ask you the same questions in Windows. I have already tried in Windows in a friend's machine, but while creating this video I don't have Windows, so I'm doing it on the Mac, but it is totally same in Mac and totally same in Windows, so all the things are same. It's just that here and there some the process, it's terminal here, it's command from there, so that's just the difference. So I'm gonna say it here, my company's name, that's Improve Dreams. Config, create, and produce with exit code. Okay, so it's not gonna take that. Maybe a simpler name, or without the without the caps items that I selected. So improved use dreams. Okay, so that's you cannot use caps anything in capital letters. So now it will ask you to log in. So once you try to log in, click on yes, then it will take you to a browser window where you need to log in, and it will normally ask you that Google Cloud SDK needs permission to your account, and you're just gonna allow it. Once you have done that, you're now authenticated to Cloud SDK. It will come, and the questions in this terminal window will change. So here are the three projects that I have created in the Google APIs. So this one is normally for my this one, the VMs. I have created this one, so I'm going to type three here. You can type the respective ones in your name, so which you have created the API. So as I said previously, we normally select US General B or C, Central B or C. So I'm going to select 7. Your project default computing zone has been set this. Do you enter Google source hosting CD docs? Yes, you have to type that in so that it'll take all the configurations and everything by default. So if for the Git repository, you have to click on default. I haven't tried with do not clone, but it's better to have the Git repository while you're having in VM, just in case your code goes hayway sometimes and you need a backup or something, right? So yeah, I'll need to do that. So yes, so yeah, you need to install it. So while it is downloading that software, these are, I mean, it is back to normal. You can use the SDK now. So yeah, I mean, that's for the installation of the Cloud SDK. And once you do that, you can do it like here. It is written for the compute files, G-Cloud compute zone, your zone copy file, source and destination. This URL is going to help you pretty much for everything that you need for your this one to complete, for your file transfer to complete. So as it is saying here it's going to be your username and C user or something in Windows, and in Mac it's going to be your user path, home path, and wherever you have provided. And in your root, it's in the instance, normally you are going to do with root access, because your user is not going to have full access on the server. So root is the best option that you have got. And here it's going to be your IP, which is provided here, this one. And then var www, this is where exactly you will find your WordPress installed. When I tried to install first time, I couldn't get where exactly this is, so where exactly my WordPress files are. So I had to go I mean, I found it the hard way. I created a lot of tickets with Google and everything, and then only I found out. So maybe you already know. If you don't know, it's under var www, then html, and then there is the WordPress install. So by doing this, you can, I mean, all the steps and detailed once is installed here. I have already transferred my files to the cloud environment, so I'm not going to do it again. But I did it using the G Cloud command. So that's pretty much it. And once you do that, all your files are going to be transferred to your local machine, from your local machine to the VM, and that's it. You're done. And all the steps are mentioned here. So that's the G Cloud way, where how you can configure it, how you can copy the files from your machine to the VM. But for the FTP way, I mean, for FileZilla or something, if you're using, then you're going to have you're going to, I mean, you have to generate the SSH keys for calling and talking with your VM first. You have to install them first. You have to have the SSH keys for the terminal or the command prompt in your computer to be able to talk to the VM. So I'm gonna use this one. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to use a tier G-Cloud Compute SSH and the instance name. Before doing that, there is one thing that you need to take care, which is, okay, all right, I'm going to show you here. So this is your instance. It has written SSH your instance, but what I want is I don't want to connect to my VM using my laptop's username or something, right? I want to connect it using the root so that I have full access on it. So I'm going to select root at rate. Then it's going to be the IP that is given here. So that's that. And now if I click on that, it's going to connect to me to the SSH. So once you are connected, that means you have got the access to the SSH. So you can just you know you can just go back to your browser, and once you're connected, that's it. All the SSH related keys and everything is added to your computer. Then you can follow the process that is mentioned in the URL for connecting SFTP, and you can connect it to your VM where the WordPress has been installed. Again, as I said, it is under var and then www, so that should be you should be able to find that. So that's it, you're done. Once you upgrade once you upgrade the WordPress that is installed already with your existing host files and the database, then you're good to go. Your site is up and running, and then the configuration part is done. So hopefully guys, this video helps you to install WordPress, your existing blog on Google Cloud, Google Compute Engine, and hopefully it is helpful to you, and hopefully you are able to install all the things that is required on your VM. So if you need anything, just comment on the video below, or you can catch me at bloggersbooks.com/contact, or you can connect me with Twitter, and my Twitter handle is Prabhu_DS. That's PRABHU_DS. I'll be there to help you guys if you guys need any help. Cheers, bye bye to your success. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.